The key to dealing with toxic people lies not in changing them, but in building a steadfast and serene inner self that no one can disturb. Epictetus. Imagine this scenario. A friend comes to you venting after yet another frustrating encounter with a colleague who incessantly gossips and criticizes. It's a story many of us know too well, and these negative interactions often leave us feeling drained, doubting our self-worth, and brimming with frustration. But what if there was a way to handle these toxic situations that left us feeling empowered rather than defeated? What if you could navigate through negativity with serenity and strength? This is where the ancient wisdom of Stoicism comes into play. Stoicism isn't just about enduring hardship, it's about transforming your approach to life's challenges. Today, we're going to explore Stoic tools that can help you effectively deal with toxic people, ensuring your mental well-being is not only protected, but thrives. Let's dive into the practical wisdom of Stoic philosophy and discover how to cultivate peace and resilience in the face of negativity. Whether you're dealing with a difficult boss, a challenging relative, or a discouraging friend, the teachings of Stoicism offer a timeless refuge, equipping you with the strategies to rise above and remain unshaken. Let's embark on this transformative journey together. 1. Self-awareness, the key to unlocking inner strength. Imagine stepping out of a meeting feeling completely overwhelmed with frustration. Your heart is racing, your hands are clammy, and your mind is caught in a whirlwind of irritation. Have you ever felt your blood pressure rise after dealing with someone negative? It's a common experience. Toxic people have a unique ability to push our buttons. Self-awareness is like a superpower in these situations. It helps us understand our own thoughts, feelings, and triggers, which is crucial when dealing with difficult individuals. As the philosopher Epictetus taught, the main task in life is to distinguish between what we can control and what we cannot. By becoming more self-aware, we learn to anticipate how toxic people might affect us and choose our responses proactively, rather than simply reacting in the moment. Toxic individuals often trigger specific emotions such as anger, frustration, or self-doubt. Recognizing these emotional triggers is the first step towards empowerment. Ask yourself, what behaviors from others typically upset me? What situations make me feel drained? Understanding these triggers helps us prepare and protect ourselves. Once you identify your triggers, it's important to understand your reactions to these situations. Do you tend to withdraw? Or perhaps you react outwardly and lash out? Knowing how you typically respond helps you manage and adjust your reactions. Tools like journaling and meditation are incredibly useful here. They allow us to track our emotions and better understand our thoughts and feelings in real time. By investing in self-awareness, you're taking control of your emotional landscape. This empowers you to manage not just your interactions with toxic people, but also your overall emotional well-being. Remember, as Dr. Maya Angelou wisely said, you may not control all the events that happen to you, but you can decide not to be reduced by them. Embrace self-awareness. It's your shield against toxicity, enabling you to navigate through challenging interactions with grace and strength. 2. Forgiveness and memory. Letting go while learning. After a heated exchange with a toxic person, it's common to feel overwhelmed by a surge of frustration. However, as the initial wave of anger fades, a calmer state can emerge, presenting an opportunity for reflection and growth. This scenario is all too familiar, and it leads to a critical question. Is holding on to anger really necessary? Forgiveness is often misunderstood. It isn't about condoning or excusing someone else's harmful actions. As Epictetus once said, he who forgives most wins most. True forgiveness is about freeing ourselves from the grip of resentment, allowing us to move forward without the heavy burden of past negativity. Consider the analogy of holding on to anger being like drinking poison and expecting the other person to get sick. It only harms us. By forgiving those who have wronged us, we are essentially giving ourselves a gift. We release the emotional baggage that undermines our peace and well-being. However, forgiveness doesn't mean forgetting. The encounters we've had with toxic people should not be erased from our memories, but rather viewed as valuable lessons. These experiences teach us to recognize patterns of toxic behavior and to develop coping mechanisms which empower us to handle similar situations in the future with greater resilience. Reflect on your experiences and ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I use this knowledge to better protect myself in the future? Embracing forgiveness is not merely an act of letting go, it is a strategic decision to enhance your future well-being. Think of forgiveness like setting down a heavy stone you've been carrying. It's not about the person who gave you the stone. It's about lightening your load so you can move forward with greater ease and comfort. 3. Emotional stability, the Stoic anchor. Reacting impulsively to a toxic comment is a familiar scenario for many. Whether it's snapping back or storming off, the immediate fallout often feels justifiable, but soon turns regrettable. This highlights the significance of emotional stability, especially when confronted with difficult people. When toxic individuals try to manipulate our emotions, maintaining composure can be a game changer. Emotional stability allows us to respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively, enabling us to make better decisions and protect ourselves from emotional exhaustion. Stoicism, an ancient philosophical approach, teaches us the importance of detaching emotions from judgments. This principle helps us to recognize that while emotions are automatic responses, judgments are the conscious choices we make about how to handle these emotions. By understanding this distinction, we can prevent negativity from overtaking our thoughts and actions. Mindfulness is key to developing this kind of emotional stability. It involves practices that heighten our awareness of our emotional states as they arise, allowing us to choose our reactions deliberately. Techniques such as deep breathing exercises can provide immediate relief and are simple to implement. For instance, taking a slow breath in, holding it for a few seconds, and then releasing it slowly can help dissolve tensions with each exhale. Visualization also serves as a powerful tool. Imagining a peaceful setting can transport our emotional state to a calmer place. Moreover, focusing on the present, such as our breath or immediate surroundings, anchors us in the moment, preventing us from being swept away by negativity. Integrating mindfulness exercises into our daily routine can profoundly enhance our ability to remain calm and centered, even in the most challenging situations. Reflecting on Stoic wisdom, such as Seneca's insight that true happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future, we see the value in resting satisfied with what we have. This mindset is the cornerstone of emotional stability, enabling us to navigate life's challenges with a sense of peace and contentment. 4. Setting boundaries, protecting your inner garden. Feeling overwhelmed and drained after spending time with a toxic person is a common experience that underscores the necessity of setting boundaries. Like a garden that requires protection from weeds to thrive, our emotional well-being needs defense against those who sap our energy and stunt our growth. Imagine your emotional health as a beautiful garden. Toxic individuals can be likened to weeds, constantly trying to invade and deplete your resources. To protect this garden, think of boundaries as fences. These fences clearly delineate what behaviors are acceptable and what aren't, safeguarding your well-being from unwanted negativity. When it comes to building this protective fence, several practical steps can be taken. One effective strategy is limiting contact. Sometimes creating physical or emotional distance is necessary, especially if someone repeatedly violates your boundaries. Additionally, mastering the power of saying no is crucial. You are not obligated to invest your time or energy in anyone who consistently brings negativity into your life. Furthermore, clear communication is key. Articulate your expectations directly and let the toxic person know which behaviors you will not tolerate. As Seneca wisely pointed out, it is better to be alone than to be surrounded by people who make you feel alone. There may be concerns that setting boundaries seems selfish, but it is genuinely a sign of self-respect. Asserting your limits is a testament to your self-worth, signaling that you deserve to be surrounded by positivity and support. Boundaries not only help you manage your interactions, but also demonstrate that you value your well-being and refuse to entertain toxicity. Take a moment to reflect on your current relationships. Are there interactions where boundaries could be strengthened? Don't hesitate to fortify your defenses to maintain your peace of mind. Setting boundaries is not just about saying no to others. It's about saying yes to your own health and happiness. For an added practical application, consider this bonus tip. Engage in a role-playing exercise to practice communicating boundaries. Imagine calmly and assertively telling a toxic individual what behavior is not acceptable, thus reinforcing your boundaries and enhancing your confidence in handling such interactions. 5. Energy intelligence, investing in what matters. Visualize this. On one side, someone appears utterly exhausted after an encounter with a toxic individual. On the other, another person is all smiles, rejuvenated by the company of a supportive friend. This contrast vividly illustrates the significant impact our social interactions can have on our energy levels. Toxic individuals can often act as energy vampires, sapping your emotional reserves with their negativity. Marcus Aurelius wisely counseled, "Choose not to be harmed by the opinions of others, for they have their own fancies, their own reasons, their own fears, and their hopes. If you live by their judgments, you will live in constant anxiety." Such interactions can leave us feeling drained, frustrated, and even questioning our own self-worth. This underscores the importance of being mindful about where we invest our emotional energy. Just like maintaining personal hygiene for physical health, practicing energy hygiene is essential for our emotional well-being. This involves steering clear of environments and interactions that drain us, and instead choosing those that uplift and energize. To cultivate a positive emotional environment, it's beneficial to surround yourself with people who inspire and support you. Spending time with those who value and appreciate you can greatly enhance your emotional state. Additionally, engaging in activities that bring joy and fulfillment acts as a recharge for your emotional batteries. It's important to pay attention to how different interactions affect you. Are they draining or energizing? By making conscious decisions to invest your energy in uplifting relationships and activities, you take proactive steps toward maintaining a healthy emotional balance. To put this into practice, consider performing an energy audit of your social circle. Reflect on your relationships and identify where you might need to invest more in positive connections or perhaps pull back from those that are draining. This exercise will help you better manage your emotional investments, ensuring a healthier and more energized lifestyle. 6. Focus on goals. Navigate by your compass. Frustration and distraction often follow when dealing with a toxic person's negativity, which can significantly hinder progress toward personal goals. This disruption underscores the importance of maintaining focus and how our objectives can serve as a guiding compass. Having clear, defined goals acts as a steadfast guide through life's challenges. Marcus Aurelius wisely noted, The obstacle is the way, suggesting that the very challenges we face can help steer us toward our true paths if we keep our focus on our goals. A strong sense of purpose allows us to prioritize our time and energy efficiently, making us less susceptible to the distractions of negativity and more invested in constructing a meaningful life. Toxic individuals often thrive on drama, but when you are focused on achieving your goals, you become less likely to be drawn into their chaos. Think of your goals as a shield. They protect you from the emotional upheavals caused by toxic people and keep you on track towards your dreams. The connection between goals and focus is significant. By concentrating on what you want to achieve, you gain a sense of direction and motivation that makes you less likely to be swayed by negativity or sidetracked by minor disturbances. Reflect on your own values and aspirations. What do you want to achieve in life? Establishing clear goals creates a roadmap that empowers you to navigate through life's challenges, including dealing with toxic people with increased focus and resilience. For an added mental boost, engage in a visualization exercise where you picture yourself pursuing your goals confidently, unaffected by any negativity from toxic individuals. This practice can strengthen your resolve and help maintain your focus amidst potential distractions. Avoiding unnecessary arguments, picking your battles. Two individuals engage in a heated argument, each moment escalating into greater futility. This scene vividly illustrates the importance of the Stoic principle of focusing only on what we can control. Known as the dichotomy of control, this Stoic concept encourages us to concentrate on our reactions while releasing concern over the actions of others. Epictetus elegantly sums this up. The chief task in life is simply this, to identify and separate matters so that I can say clearly to myself which are externals not under my control and which have to do with the choices I actually control. By focusing on your own responses, you reclaim power, allowing for thoughtful rather than impulsive reactions. It's crucial to understand the difference between assertive communication and getting drawn into pointless arguments. Assertive communication means clearly and calmly stating your needs or expressing your boundaries, helping you stand your ground without resorting to aggression. In contrast, pointless arguments tend to escalate negativity, drain energy, and ultimately achieve nothing. When dealing with toxic individuals, choosing your battles wisely is key. Sometimes, a calm and assertive statement of your needs is necessary, but if someone is clearly looking for a fight, disengaging might be the best course of action. Utilizing de-escalation techniques, such as using I statements to express your feelings or simply taking a break from the conversation, can be invaluable. Additionally, remember that setting boundaries applies to conversations too. If someone is being disrespectful or toxic, you have the right to walk away. Reflect on the value of your conversations by asking yourself, is this conversation worth my time and energy? Often, the most powerful response is simply walking away and choosing not to engage. For practical application, engaging in a role-playing exercise that demonstrates how to use assertive communication and de-escalation techniques when dealing with a toxic person can be very effective. This preparation can arm you with the necessary skills for real-life situations where maintaining your composure and focus is essential. Absolutely, let's enhance that conclusion with a bit more depth and inspiration. As we conclude our journey into Stoic philosophy and its application to managing toxic relationships, let's reflect on the essential insights we've uncovered. Self-awareness is our first line of defense, allowing us to recognize and control our reactions instead of being controlled by them. Forgiveness is not about excusing negative behavior, but about liberating ourselves from the burden of bitterness. Setting boundaries is crucial for maintaining our dignity and emotional health, ensuring that we dictate the terms on which others enter our lives. Stoicism teaches us not just to survive in the face of adversity, but to thrive, transforming every challenge into an opportunity for personal growth. Harness these timeless principles to steer your life with intention and wisdom, crafting an existence filled with peace and purpose. If this message resonates with you, I encourage you to engage with us. Drop a 1 in the comments to show your support, share this video to spread the wisdom of Stoicism, and subscribe to our channel for more empowering content. Take command of your inner world and let's cultivate a life of profound tranquility and fulfillment together.